walking on the ice in the middle of the river. Nice naughty. Come down to the fair to get a USSR sweatshirt. To be honest, it looks pretty damn sick. Greetings once again and Happy New Year from the Winter Wonderland of St. Petersburg. It is your boy Roman, your favorite neighborhood Russian, and today guys, we're going to be taking a stroll across the streets of St. Petersburg, checking out what it looks like in the pre-New Year season, I guess. Check out the St. Petersburg Winter Wonderland. I mean, admittedly, ain't that much of a Winter Wonderland because there's no snow in the street. There's barely any compared to like my hometown. But anyway, let's sort of roam the streets, check out what they've done to make the city look cool before New Year's, and also just discuss the topic of Christmas and New Year's in Russia, because that seems to be confusing for a lot of people. Hope you guys are excited for this journey and join me on the trip or a walk through the St. Petersburg Winter Wonderland. Now guys, admittedly, the amount of people here today on Nevsky Prospect, which I'm walking on right now, you know, the main streets of St. Petersburg, is a bit insane. Well, the day that I'm recording this is actually December 30th, exactly one day before New Year's Eve. And this is like the day of crazy pre-New Year's preparations. You know, people are going out and getting their gifts everywhere. Yeah, St. Petersburg gets pretty busy usually at this time of night, but now it's something truly extraordinary, you know? I like this guy's drip, by the way. Now, one thing I guess that you guys need to realize is that New Year's is celebrated in Russia, I guess, more than Christmas. I realize that the majority of my viewers are like from the US and Western Europe. So one thing that you guys need to understand is that Russia is historically an Orthodox Christian country, and Orthodox Christianity is like the prevailing religion. In Orthodox and Catholic Christianity, you know, the calendars that are used are a bit different and the dates are different. So Russian Christmas was actually on January 7th, but people tend to celebrate on New Year's Eve actually. Essentially, you know, from December 31st to January 1st, that's when people give each other gifts, that's when they throw parties and stuff. People also celebrate Christmas too, because, you know, in Russia, after New Year's Eve, you actually have a whole week off of work every single year without fail, and January 7th also falls into that. So, but yeah, New Year's in itself is a bigger deal here than Christmas, I would say. But nevertheless, since, you know, obviously the influence of the US and Western culture is huge on Russia as well, when you walk into like a cafe for the entirety of December, you still hear Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You, or whatever, you know, all these Christmas songs. So it's the sort of weird fuse of the aesthetics of Catholic Christmas, should I say, with the very secular celebration that is New Year's. But nevertheless, people go ham for New Year's, and I will be going soon. So yeah, obviously, as we're going on the street right now, you can see these sort of lights above the street of Nevsky. It's pretty cool, but it's nothing compared to where we're going right now, because we're actually going to like a New Year's fair sort of thing here, which is something they usually throw in Moscow. You've probably seen pictures, you know, recently Floyd Mayweather took that picture in the Red Square in front of the New Year's lights and everything in that ridiculous outfit. It still should be pretty cool, so let's go and check it out. Alright guys, I just noticed something interesting. Check that out. You see, there's people walking on the river. I've just moved to St. Petersburg. This is my first winter ever here, and I almost didn't believe when people told me that you can go on the ice and walk on the ice during winter here, but apparently people do. I think we should go, just for the video. I wouldn't do it otherwise, but you guys like to see me suffer for content, so I guess I have to do it. It's gonna be embarrassing. Yes. Ah. На этой? Да. Лучше? Ладно, буду знать. Well guys, I just almost fucking died right there. But yeah, there we go. This is actually kind of crazy a little bit. Check this out. We're walking on the ice in the middle of the river right here in St. Petersburg. You know, like I say this in every video. This might be my last video just now. I might step on ice that will crack underneath my dummy thick ass. And I will die. But yeah, check this out. Pretty cool, huh? I'm underneath the streets of St. Petersburg. I've heard stories again of people walking here, and actually I've heard stories of people like, you know, getting to work faster during winter and stuff like that, because the ice just forms here and you can walk on the rivers and canals as opposed to on the streets. I ain't gonna lie guys, it's actually kind of weird standing here on display like this. Everybody's looking at me from above the bridge. Like, what the fuck is this grown-ass man doing here? Standing on the ice and also filming us. So let's get back up to the shore and go to the place where we're actually planning to go. God damn it. This is pain, guys. This is fucking pain. Okay. So yeah, there you go. This is something you can do in St. Petersburg in winter. Probably you guys cannot do that in Amsterdam or whatever. I know you guys got canals and rivers and shit, but it never quite gets this cold so that you can walk on the ice. So you guys should be very, very jealous right now. Yeah guys, thank you for getting me copyrighted on this video. Thank you for that. If you guys didn't see, that was a bus full of Ded Moroz, or Father Frost. It's essentially like the Russian version of Santa Claus. There were a couple of them in that bus, and actually it's all corporate shells. That bus actually like belongs to like a mall here in the center of St. Petersburg. They just advertise themselves that way, but it's kind of cool, I guess. It's just interesting for me to think of these dudes' jobs. Their jobs is literally just to sit in a bus and wave at people all day. I'd do that, to be honest, as long as they pay well. Alright people, here we are. We finally arrived to the fair location, which we're at right now. And apparently this year's fair in St. Petersburg is supposed to be... God, what's his name in English? I just Google translated it. It's apparently, you know, related to the Nutcracker. The theme is Nutcracker. Here it says Christmas fair on top, actually, as opposed to New Year's fair. That's actually interesting. Now this right here, guys, this is actually kind of funny, because here's the thing. In Chelyabinsk, my hometown, they've been doing this like light strip above the central street. It actually looks exactly like this. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It's really funny because while I'm walking here, I truly feel like I'm back home in good old Chelyabinsk. I mean, it's not even a joke. It's actually the exact same. But yeah guys, let's check out what we can get here at the Christmas fair in St. Petersburg. A new good drip, hopefully. Okay, I like this. This is something that Boulder Banquet appreciates. Come down to the fair to get a USSR sweatshirt. No, that's the way I roll, am I right? There's really no escaping it, is it? You know, whenever you go in Russia to any sort of touristic location, a location that's gonna have people that can buy stuff, they will have a fucking USSR t-shirt on there. Okay, here we are, guys. We just entered St. Petersburg's answer, the St. Petersburg's answer to the epic Moscow fair. And well, it looks pretty cool, but to be honest, this right here, I'm not really sure about it because it's made out of like cardboard. I mean, I guess it's fine, to be honest. I have not been to Moscow in a while in New Year's. I'm not exactly sure if they make buildings out of cardboard there either, but what's also interesting is that I've already been here. What I noticed is that they sell, like, they have Danish food. They have Trdelnik, which is Czech. I think there's another one right there. I really honestly don't get it. Like, Russians, and in Russia we have like a lot of obsession with Czech food. When I was in Czechia, it doesn't feel like Czechs care about their food, but Russians do. Like, hey, for example, check this out. Czech kolbasa, essentially, you know, Czech wieners, basically. Germany street food. You see, like, man, I am in Europe right now, aren't I? Pretty good. Well guys, I'm a real Russian man, so Western food doesn't really interest me. What interests me though is mulled wine. I think you guys know what mulled wine is, right? But in Russia it's pretty big actually. And whenever there's like a winter season or whatever, you can buy it on the streets and stalls and stuff. So I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. Let's go out to one of these, you know, stalls right here and get ourselves a cup and sort of get warm in these very hard times. It's actually not even cold today, but anyway. I like this stall right here. It says Unreal Mulled Wine, so it's gonna be some good shit. Hopefully it's gonna be good. And they've got a lot of sausages in there, which is actually kind of tempting, to be honest. But I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I'm on a diet, you guys. No, I'm not. But I am getting fat as hell though with all these New Year's celebrations and stuff. Настя, можете глинтвейн, пожалуйста?
Да, конечно, 02, 03.
Давайте 03.
Один?
Ну да. Спасибо. Alright boys, we got it. That food smelled pretty good though, but it's time to try this mulled wine. I'm not even exactly sure if it has alcohol in it, probably not, because they were selling it to kids right there, so kind of disappointed in that sense, but hey, what are you gonna do? Let's try it. It's pretty damn good, actually. So cheers guys to you. Hopefully you guys are watching this next to your Christmas tree with the Christmas spirit and everything. Check out the beautiful fair here, I guess, in the center of St. Petersburg. I like it. Alright, I just got it recognized off camera here by a fan from England. Kind of cool, but yeah, that drink was absolutely delightful. It was like $3, I think. Not the cheapest thing in the world, but still cheaper than bloody Starbucks, I guess, right? But I just noticed here again, you have this, which looks like a giant cake, I guess supposed to be like the Rat King. What I find interesting about it, right, is that the Nutcracker is a piece of Western media, right? And so is like the overall look of everything. Honestly, it doesn't really feel like a Russian Christmas fair, you know what I mean? Like these canes are there, for example, like this is not traditionally Russian, right? This is something that's associated more like European or American Christmas or whatever. And here, guys, as you can see, they're selling burgers. They're burgers, not chebureks or pirashki, whatever. The Western world is perversing Russian culture. We need to stop this. I'm just kidding, by the way, but that is something that some nutbags might say. But yeah, for real, it's just interesting to me that, you know, this entire area, dude, it's like I'm in Amsterdam or something, you know? Although I don't know if in Amsterdam they would have these, But so what can you do anyway? I mean, admittedly though, this is kind of cringe, to be completely honest. Like, what's the point of blocking this off and not allowing anybody to go through when there's like a clear street here? I'm just picking things to be annoyed at. It's pretty cool overall, but like, I don't get why the fair has to be inside of a cage, you know? Now, guys, that we're out of the fair, one thing I want to visit before we actually round off this video is the main square of St. Petersburg, the most famous square, the Palace Square, and check out what's going on there and look at the Christmas tree. Because I've been hearing from the locals here in St. Petersburg, this like the most expensive Christmas tree ever, or something like that, and everybody's like freaking out about it. So I need to see that Christmas tree for myself. Very, very excited. Let's go. Let's check it out. I think I'm gonna take a bus though, because it's kind of cold. Alright, guys, here we are. We're actually coming up to it, to the Palace Square. This is the road heading down to it, and it also looks pretty damn cool. I mean, in this video, guys, you're not gonna see all of the places that's been decorated, because that would be a pain in the ass to film, to be honest, just too much. New Year's in St. Petersburg is fire, boy. Literally. Wow, I mean, look, to be completely fair, I actually expected way less, to be honest. It looks pretty damn sick. You know, I think you guys might realize, you know, that a lot of the people that I'm friends with, you know, love to complain about the local governments and stuff like that. We're all the same, right? So I've heard a ton of people here from St. Petersburg say that, like, apparently this Christmas tree costs like 20 million rubles or something like that. And they were like, no way it costs that much, right? No way. I mean, dude. What are you, a tree man or whatever? I actually don't know what the profession of the people who do stuff with trees is like. Are you a tree man to know if it costs 20 million rubles or not? It's nice that they're doing something, right? So yeah, I think it looks pretty freaking beautiful, and I guess this right here in the center of beautiful St. Petersburg is basically where we're gonna round off this video and sort of round off the year, because this is probably gonna be the last video of this year on my channel. Probably will upload this either like on the 1st or 31st, or not ever if I just die of alcohol poisoning because of how I'm gonna get absolutely pissed on New Year's Eve, you know. To sort of end it all, I thought this was a great year. Honestly, you know, I made a big move, changed the city that I lived in, and you know, now I'm here experiencing a whole new type of life, meeting new sorts of people, and it's exciting. And you know, I just want to thank you guys for your continued support throughout the years, for watching my videos, for, I guess, supporting me with my move too. You know, it's kind of crazy that I'm here right now as opposed to, you know, the good old Chelyabinsk. I mean, I'm acting as if I like moved to New York or something. I mean, I just moved within the country, but still, that's quite a move, right? That's quite a move. Takes some courage and some finances too. So yeah, I think overall this was a great year. Hopefully next year is going to be only better. Again, just want to thank you guys for watching this video, for watching all my videos this year, and for your continued support. And if you guys did enjoy this video, if you guys did enjoy the walk throughout the St. Petersburg, then please make sure to slap the like on this video as well. If you want to support me additionally, like always, of course, go over to the link in the description to my Patreon donate service. I would gladly appreciate it. And that is going to be pretty much it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.